So, good morning, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur control room. As you can see, it's quite extensive. And the whole point of this actual room is to control the commissioning and delivery of a 62,000 seater, £1 billion stadium. So you can imagine there's a considerable amount of information here. So each board area is made up with a subcontractor, a trade as we call them, who works within the business. And because of the collaborative nature of our delivery, meaning that assurance has to be gained on every occasion, it means that several members are obviously working together to get the job done as such. So, board heading, 2-week look ahead, description on blue, blockers on orange, and then what we have done is we've designated the key trades with an individual post-it so we can trace their actions and activities on other jobs, on other boards, sorry. As we move through, we'll also see that we've added a performance measure, and the performance measure is just simply enough a score sheet, an opening balance, a target for the week including stretch, and basically an actual against it. This gives us the ability then to be able to track the activity and ensure we're achieving the performance we actually deserve. Alongside, we built a constraints board, and the constraints board basically is an extension of the blocker. But what it does, it adds the detail, it's the niggles, it's the things that need further discussion and could also that lead on to escalation as we develop the project further. Some of the trades actually finish, don't start. So what they require is other trades obviously completing their tasks, etc. So what we have done is basically done some very basic Pareto analysis trying to identify exactly what the problems are. And this then goes down, so on this one in particular we know that there's 182 issues associated with the joinery element on the job. We will then split down and Pareto that 182, find out what the true causation is and then basically develop it, move it further. We've also got certification, as-builts, and basically snagging, which we have to identify and ensure that we're in control of. Within here, there's always the grey area that needs sorting. So what we've done is just basically generated a holding area. This holding area is never forgotten. It's more a parking place that will be reminded on every occasion. And here you can actually see yellow post-it, as you can on the other board. And this basically signifies that's another contractor who's got a blocker on delivering part of that element. So on that one there, we need to get the grills sorted so that we can finish the east atrium. Very, very basic, very, very visual, but works exceptionally well. Action list here, IDSL blockers. So we run 2 meetings, we run an 8:30 till 9:30. And then in the afternoon we do like a workshop grouping where we bring everybody in together to give them the ability to be able to discuss the problems with each other and try and sort out the resolves. It's almost trying to formalise an environment of obviously troubleshooting and sorting. As you can see, some are more busy than others. Thankfully, we are closing out, and then the most important to us in here is the life safety. So this is what actually enables us to play football within Tottenham safely, which means we have to comply to all the left-hand descriptions and ensure that they're all closed out, certified and closed. Quite interesting, we've come up with a new process here on FCU's fan call units and dampers. That basically it's all about big numbers, but the only problem is there's probably 4 trades involved in it. So what we have to do, we have to work out a production plan each week of what they're planning on delivering, Once we put the power on, we can test it. Once we've tested it, we can commission it, and then we can hand it over. So what we actually did was broke each floor down as a priority from floor 9 right the way down to ground 0, and then basically found out what the main contribution of problems were. And as you can see on that one, pre-commissioning, it wants organising, but also there are grills outstanding. This is a focus, so we rotate around this room on a daily basis. We have a standard agenda which we work to, so we talk about basically isolations, we talk about power on, we have a meeting board which outlines any deep dives that we need to be doing in the room, and then basically we have keys, availability of keys. We have over this side exclusions and events, because it's becoming more and more apparent that the client wants to show people around, which means we have to stop working, which is unfortunate, but it's part of the job. And then basically we have an holding area, and this holding area, remember, blues are tasks and oranges are blockers. So if I show you there that there are basically 2 holding areas, there's one for shutters and there's one for dampers, and what we've actually done is we've broke each individual item down, found out what the specific current blocker is, allocated an owner to it, and then basically as part of the production planning on Thursday we will then upload it to this board over here and basically get it delivered. Proving very, very effective, and the guys are working very, very hard to get things closed off. So, welcome to Tottenham Commissioning Room. I'm going to show you the building control room in a second. So thank you very much.